Hello, this is Nerly, and together with Resilient we are continue our journey in the team tournament organized by xmsxms in a team Foo Gang. In this video we will face Mac All Day team. This time it's Korean community against us, Everday and Ever Warrior. First game of this match will be played between Nerly and Ever Warrior. So let's move to it. Let's watch. So again, cold lanes, as always, first game. Nerly versus Ever Warrior, and this time Nerly plays his normal ladder deck, and Ever Warrior is not. He actually prepared his special deck for this tournament. It's not like his ladder deck. It has also swordsmen and snipers, but everything else pretty much is different. And he was practicing it in friendly matches against his clanmates. Very good clan, Ever Clan. Only members of Ever Clan actually participated in this tournament from Korean community. So a very PvP oriented clan, I'd say. Well, this game is all about PvP. So Neyron opens his standard build with proxy barrack, with good scouting with the worker against different balloon rushes or whatever. Ever Warrior opens with a very greedy build, 2 gas first, and only then he builds barracks, so he maximizes his resource gathering, while Nerly is focusing on quick army. I mean, he's building up his army faster, so he uses it for scouting, he uses it for early attack that can provoke opponent to build a lot of towers that he will not want, actually, because you don't want to defend on your main base, you want to expand. So Nerly comes forward, and he don't go up the ramp all the way. He only scouts. That was a scouting attack. So now he knows what opponent army composition is, and the opponent reacted with recall. So Nerly also scouted recall spell. He doesn't know what the second spell is. Oh my god! Good scouting from Ever Warrior. He kills the Viking immediately. Neyron responds very slowly. Oh, he actually doesn't pull Vikings back. He wants to fight. That's a mistake. Blessing. Now Nerly knows the blessing, but he knew it in a hard way. He just lost all his army, and that is why he understands he don't have a lot of army, and he needs additional barracks. It's not very usual for Neyron for Nerly to build the 3 barrack opening, but he has to. Oh god, another Viking is getting sniped. Oh my god, so much losses. Population is so favored by Ever Warrior. Nerly did not have... Nerly decided to save his fireball because he knew Ever Warrior will use some spell to deny the fireball, so Nerly decided not to spend the fireball. Very smart move. And maybe Ever Warrior could finish the game right away, but he didn't. He let Nerly to build army. Why I'm calling myself Nerly, I don't know. It's me. It's me playing. Nerly is building Shadow Fighter, it's not a mistake. He wants to deny the scouting. He wants to deny those owls that fly over his head. Another attack. Oh, Nerly smartly goes right to the soft place of this army. He don't fight the swordsman. Very good move. This is a pro player move. He just... swordsmen are one of the strongest tanks in the game. They have a huge amount of... one of the biggest armor in the game, and their HP is very cost efficient, so Norley decided not to spend time attacking them, rather kill all the snipers, because he knew he could not just fireball and lightning snipers in order to kill them, because the opponent has 2 spells that will save snipers. So he went with the Vikings to the sniper group and killed them all, almost all. Now population, you can see, is in favor of Norley. Well, the scouting was denied. Now Norley can fireball and lightning all the way. Oh no, Ever Warrior is good enough to bring another all here. Good play. But Ever Warrior underestimated his losses. He's expanding while attacking. If you expand... yeah, you have recall. That's why you can attack. That's a good point. But the population is in favor of Norley a lot, and he is going for attack. He just scouted that the army of Ever Warrior was quite small. So he's not afraid to attack. And now he's scouting the expansion, and he knows that there is no way back. He has to attack. He stuns. Very interesting move. He stuns the swordsman in order to make them unreliable in the fight for a moment, and goes to the snipers and they easily wins. GG is called. GG. First win in the match. But of course Norley was pretty confident that he will win this match, and that's why he used his standard deck that he can rely on, and there's nothing spicy he prepared, because he knew he can win. Well, it was hard. Ever Warrior did a great job, and he actually had a moment when he could win probably if he wouldn't retreat. But, well, game understanding comes with experience. Let's move to the next match. It's Resilient versus Everday. Let's watch it. So, this is Everday, probably one of his alt accounts, so it doesn't matter. I will call him Everday. Let's call him just Day. He plays his standard deck that he uses on ladder. It's ninjas, some ranged units, fireball, lightning. That's pretty annoying actually. And Resilient also uses his standard deck with fireball and lightning as well. Good scouting as well by Resilient, as always. I have played with him several times in teams, and he's always scouting the whole map with his alls, workers, everything. He's very good at that. So he's doing a good job in his game as well. Now he can see with the back of his worker the incoming ranger. So he saves the worker. That's very well. Good reaction. He builds the tower. He's not relying on a... Oh, a little bit on misclick. He's not relying on his Viking to defend. He wants the tower as soon as possible. Will he save the worker? Yes! Wow! He saves the worker. Good reaction. And one Viking versus 2 rangers. God lightning! Oh my god. I agree with this lightning. It's a very good lightning. He saves the Viking and also kills 200 resources for the opponent, and now he gains the map control as well. It was worth it. How will he answer this? He's not adding more barracks, just 1 barrack and ninjas. After awkward ranger opening. I don't know what was that meant to do, because if he checked the Resilient deck, there was nothing rangers counter actually. There were no dogs, there were no imps, which rangers are dealing with early on. This is their reason to put rangers in the deck actually, to counter early hound scouting and imp scouting. But Resilient doesn't have neither. So Resilient expands, Day expands, ninjas, population is pretty even. but some population is in this tower, while they doesn't have any tower and he only have population in his army. This is a good spot to be, and he gains map control. He can do whatever he wants. Good scouting. Worker ninja. What? Ninja? Very strange. But Worker is a very good scout, the cheapest scout in the game. 7 workers here, 11 workers here already, so the economy is a bit better for day. Oh my god. As soon as Resilient scouted the ninjas, he knew that he needs some Vodons to counter ninjas. Vodons deal with images very quickly. And Vikings that tank in front will receive very little damage if there are Vodons behind. But the spells of the day doesn't let him go Vodons. What he will do? He has... Yeah, he had some guess and he decided to go right into the Witch army. Probably this is the best counter against ninjas. If you can manage to create a big army with witches, they will make you a lot of cookings out of ninja clones. That's what he's doing right now. Will he go for attack? He's not going for attack. Oh, no, yes, maybe he's going for attack and he's defending his expansion with towers, and the army goes to defend his expansion. Yes, he's expanding. They expands as well. Pretty similar game style, but the army of ninja grows. And just towers will not be enough. He needs to bring his army, either to defend, either to attack. He decides to defend. Expand is saturated. Very interesting rally points. Oh, he's scouting, yeah. As I said, Resilient is very good at scouting. And he tries to go for attack, but he misses the ninjas, yeah. Very smart of the day to to switch directions of attacks. And he manages to dodge the army of the Resilient. Very unlucky for Resilient, very smart for day. I don't know what is this, luck or skill? Probably skill, because he makes opponent run around and lose tower HP, resources on repairs. Very good play. Yeah, no, it's his ladder deck. He's confidently playing it. And now the army. It's only a few buttons. It's not a big deal. Resilient army is now witches and paladins. Both of those units have a lot of HP that prevents fireball lightning trades on them. And also paladins are mineral only, witches are gas only. So it's a good army composition. Now, Resilient even has higher population right now. He's to 200 for a long time already, and they they creates his army a bit slower. Maybe he's switching, I don't know. Let's see. Let's actually see what will happen on his base. He's upgrading. No, he's not switching his army. Where's his barracks? What? 1 barrack? 2 barrack? 2 barracks expansions. What? Oh my god. I've never seen like that. And yeah, Resilience just defense. He says, I'm good to sit on 3 bases. I will just make upgrades. I will make Whirlwind for Berserkers. I will make divine something for Paladins, and then I will go out. So he's defending right now. He's doing pretty good job at defending. but upgraded ninjas are strong, and two armies. Resilience has to fight two armies of the ninjas at the same time, because the cooldown on the clone ability is only 15 seconds or something. He has all possible. Oh my god! I'll pause this. Oh my god! This moment, Resilient knew he fucked up. He doesn't have Paladin rune in here. He only has Berserker rune, and look at this. Look at the Resilient resources. He has a lot of minerals, but he don't want to spend them on paladins because they are useless. They don't have ability with AoE damage. Well, that's pretty much GG. His tactic did not work. He forgot to put... as I told you, Resilient doesn't have his standard deck. He switches decks on ladder a lot, and he always... in the process of switching units, switching runes, and this time he just forgot to switch a deck for the tournament. So let's see what Resilient will do with these resources, and how will he stop this aggression? Maybe drops, I don't know. No. That's too much. That's too much. Too many ninjas. He has all possible upgrades. Damage, cooldown, a lot of damage and a lot of cooldown on ninjas. A lot of damage makes them hit even very armored targets, like berserkers. So berserkers lose HP. They usually don't lose HP against ninjas, but Tier 3 upgraded ninjas manage to deal with berserkers very well, and fireball and lightning prevents Resilience to make Woduns, and all he's left is paladins. Paladins! And they are so useless in this game. Oh my, that's very unlucky. What can you do? Yeah. Woduns are countered, paladins are not scary. Fuck. Alright. This was funny. Well, this was not funny for Resilient, but... he can do nothing already. The whole map is captured by Dave. So maybe finally he has built more barracks. No? GG's called. GG's got 2 barracks. Really? Can I replay it one more time and see how many barracks did he have? Oh, well, let's not. Let's just. I will tell you in the next game how many barracks did he have. I'll just watch it and tell you. Hop hop. Hop. Alright, I checked. There were 8 castles and 3 barracks on the day side. Jeez. Alright, let's move to the next game, the last game of this match. 2v2. Norley and Resilient versus Day and Hongi. Very big map, as always. The maps in this tournament are static, you can choose them. Norley opens with his standard build. Resilient, as I said, he does not have his standard deck, and for this game he brings Shadow Fighters in the deck, no Paladins, Berserkers. So he's ready to play against Mass Air pretty much, and he relies on Norley to deal with the ground army probably, I don't know. Ever Warrior, he's bringing a very mid-game oriented deck. I don't think it's good for this particular map, because it's big and it's macro oriented, at least late game oriented. You can easily defend early game and mid game, and that will easily make you move to the late game where you can use very expensive units, and he doesn't have them. Nearly starts with the early aggression. It's not aggression, but more like scouting, and this is very useful. Like you see, the worker pool. Oh, actually, he did not lose economy. He did not lose resource gathering here because he had a lot of workers on his base. But that he's not expanding. Oh, maybe it was their tactic that every day expands early and every warrior protects him. While I was talking this, there was a tower built to prevent the expanding for resilient. Nearly decided not to return his units back because it would prevent early aggression and making opponent create defenses. So resilient expansion is a bit delayed. As you can see, resilient is scouting very well again. He has scouted expansion, he has scouted the absence of expansion. He told me there is a worker in here, and I checked. So he's doing a pretty good job at scouting again. Norley is controlling a tower. I'm a bit surprised he did not fireball lightning his army. He's looking for a moment. Yeah, he's not attacking alone. He's waiting for Resilient. Resilient comes to help. Now they get the vision. Fireball lightning. Nice nail on Nearly. Follow up by Resilient. He had no guess for lightning. Lightning would be perfect here because Vikings would stun further and they would kill a big part of this army. But yeah, late expansion. This is probably the reason why he did not have enough gas, because his expansion was delayed. Now Nearly moves to the late game already. What is this? Nothing. Drops? No. Just scouting. Oh, that vision the tower gives. Oh, 2 fireballs lightning. Great job on killing those. And yeah, as I said, every warrior has mid game oriented army, and it easily dissipates with the help of spells. 2 fireballs, 2 lightnings, easily dispatch all the army. And what does he have? Population 77, oh my god. Yeah, they are far behind. Oh no, they are not far behind, actually. Everyday is doing a great job at expanding and creating a big army. He's already tier 3, he's making ice spirits, oh my god. This is a huge army, but Everyday gets another lightning. No fireball this time, because snipers and owls deny opponent scouting very well. Nearly, what are you doing? Oh, it's not Nearly. It's Resilient, so Nearly only made lightning and did not make fireball. It was a miss. Resilient made fireball but no lightning. It was a miss. Team play. Nearly expands. Nearly have already researched Divine Punishment, I believe. Yeah, Divine Punishment. Also research for a day. Every warrior again tried to deny expanding by putting a tower on the expansion location. He's still moving with his very soft army. But this time they have control over the tower. Nearly you can see his army and... Oh, he got temptation, took his paladin. Neyron wants to move close to this army in order to scout something to make a fireball lightning play. Yes, he did that. Oh my god. And nearly alone takes the Ever Warrior army, and now the 2v1 against Ever Day army, and this would be an easy win in this fight. A lot of healing from the druids. Berserkers with Whirlwind, Paladins with Divine Punishment. Stun on Ice Spirits helps a lot. Actually, Everday did a great job. He killed a lot of army. You can look that Nerly and Resilient both have lost like 60 population in this fight. So 120 population have lost. But at least Resilient and Nerly keep control of the map. Ever Warrior makes a counterattack. Everday makes a counterattack as well. Very good play by our opponents. They deny our economy, even though we have map control, but not quite. And again, they can see both of our armies are on the bottom side of the map, so they attacks to the upper corner of the map. It would be nice to split the army, but Nerly doesn't do that. Resilient pings that there is an army that prevents him expanding, but Nerly don't want to leave this place. If he leaves this place, opponent will expand here, and he will not protect his base when the attack occurs. So Nerly doesn't really want to help to help his teammate. That sounds awkward, but it's true. And now you can see exactly that happened. Nerly have left the bottom of the map, and he can't defend himself. But Resilient did a great job. Resilient alone defended both enemy armies, and Nerly did not help him, but prevented reinforcements to come and help. So great team play, I would say. A very reliable teammate, Resilient, who can win 1 versus 2. And a good map control by Nerly. Oh, this is Resilient expanding as well. So yeah, Resilient just give up on expanding on the top side of the map. And Resilient scouted both 3-day expansions. And he's attacking all of them at once. Very well played by Resilient. Nerly keeps controlling bottom side of the map. If he could split his army like 3 minutes ago, it would be a good play, but he didn't. Sloppy play by Nerly. Good fireballs, good lightnings. Who was that? It was Resilient. Nerly is blind and he don't help his teammate. Not a great play from Nerly, I should say. Finally he splits his army and he is ready to help his teammate. Resilient asks for help, actually. Resilient knows he can't deal with this army alone this time. Good fireball lightning. It was Nerly this time. Finally, Resilient also throws fireball. Those are not scouted because they deny all the owls we have. But it's not good. Oh my god, Berserkers. And that's what I tell that he only has mid-game army. He can't fight berserkers, late-game units. And that's what happens. Not a great pick of the deck by Ever Warrior, and that pretty much cost him a game. Because they did very well. Good strategy. Quick expand and summon expands, summon attacks, summon defense. Great multitask attacks on every single expansion we had. GG! Yeah. Everday played very well. Well, Ever Warrior played well too, but then deck pick. Deck pick, what? Alright, this time we have won our match. This is 2-1 in our favor. We're moving on to the third match of this tournament. Oh, and I wanted to remind that the first video of this series has links in the description that will allow you to see all other matches that have played in the group stage of the tournament. So check the previous video, check description, it would be updated as I will receive more links from players. So check it out from time to time. See ya!